to another Al Skaco skateboarding trick tips. Today we're going to take you through how to do a kick turn on a quarter pipe. So a kick turn is just how we turn on a quarter pipe so that we can roll forward, our regular stance, rolling up the ramp, do a 180 degree turn, and then we exit the ramp skating forward. So before you start throwing your kick turns up on the quarter pipe, there are a couple of things we can do on the flat. Practice the motion and getting the technique for our kick turn before we take it to the ramp. The first thing is learning how we do what we call a fakie 180. Alright, so when you're learning kick turns or fakie 180s, which we're going to start with, we can spin two different ways. So I'm regular footed, I've got my left foot at the front and my right foot at the back of the board. So if I was to spin this way on a ramp, that would be a backside turn for me, because as I turn, the platform and the coping of the ramp is behind me, so we call that a backside turn. And if I turn the other way, so I'm going up the ramp this way, and I swing that way for my turn, the coping and the platform of the ramp is in front of me, so I call that a frontside turn. So one thing we do on our skateboard when we want to try and turn the board is we want to use our arms and our shoulders. So as we know, wherever our shoulders are pointing and turning, that's where the board wants to go. We turn our shoulders, our hips and our legs, and then our board want to follow whatever direction our shoulders are in. So when we're doing this 180 degree tic-tac, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick my arm out in front of me like this. I'm basically going to do a 3-step process. So step 1, arm out, bend my knees. Step 2, I'm going to kind of wind up a little bit for my spin. And then on 3, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing my arm around in front of me. And as my arm comes around in front of me, I'm just going to come up for a little tic-tac. Alright, and as I do that, that board's going to spin 180 degrees. Alright, so let's give that a go. So 1, 2, 3. And now we just want to keep practicing. So making sure we swing that arm in our head as we do that little tic-tac, and see if we can start landing them every time. Alright, so once you're feeling confident with that backside turn, turning the board 180 degrees, staying on it, then we can practice that frontside turn. Alright, so remembering again, the frontside turn is when I'm going to turn this way, and it always feels a little bit harder for some people to do a frontside turn, because the way that we turn, we can't really see where we're going. Alright, so the biggest thing that I find helps whenever you're doing any kind of frontside turn, as well as turning our arm like we did with the backside turn, we really want to focus on turning our head as well. Alright, if we can turn our head as well as our arms, it's going to open up our shoulders. And what it also means is if you've got your head turned, you can pick up where you're going much earlier in your turn, and you'll feel a lot more stable once you can start to see where you're going. Other than that, it's the exact same process. So we're going to have arm out, knees bent. I'm going to wind up, and I'm going to swing that arm, swing my head, and land with my knees bent. And again, we just want to keep practicing, really focusing on making sure we turn our head when we do that frontside turn. Once you've got those 180 degree tic-tacs dialed in, and you're regularly getting that tic-tac all the way around, both backside and frontside, what we want to do is we want to start rolling, and we're going to turn those 180 degree tic-tacs into what we call a fakie 180. So let's have a look at what that looks like. Set up for the fakie 180, we're just going to roll up the ramp, and as we roll backwards, we're just going to go through that 3-step process we practiced on the flat. So as we come back off the ramp, we're going to bend those knees, swing that arm, little tic-tac, roll away with our knees bent. So now we're going to look at the frontside fakie 180, same setup, get those knees bent, arm out, and we're going to spin around. Again, with the front side, we're really going to focus around turning that head so that our eyes are forward as soon as we can, rolling away with our knees bent. Once we're confident with those fakie 180s, we're going to step it up and turn it into a kick turn on the ramp. Alright, we're going to start out slowly to start with. We just want to go slightly up the ramp, and as we stop going up, we're going to do that fakie 180 motion to do a kick turn back down the ramp. Here it is again, up, turn my arm and my shoulders, do a little tic-tac, and I'm rolling away. Now for that frontside turn, we're going to change the approach to the ramp. We're just going to go up the ramp and do that same fakey 180 motion. So I'm going to have my knees bent, point that arm, turn my head, knees bent to exit the ramp. So nice and slow to start with, up, turn, knees bent to finish. Once you're confident doing those slow backside and frontside kick turns, all that's left to do, start building up your speed and start doing those kick turns a little bit higher. As you can see from these backside and frontside turns a little bit higher, the main change is that I'm bending my knees a little bit more on the pump up the ramp and the pump back down the ramp. Alright, that's it for our kick turn video. Hopefully after that video you're feeling pretty confident, you've got those fakey 180s on flat dialed in, and you're also throwing a kick turn on the quarter pipe, backside and frontside. The key is just keep practicing, and as we said during the video, just work your way up the ramp. So start really low with those kick turns, and as you're feeling more confident, just start going a little bit faster and try and do those turns a little bit further up the ramp each time. Once you get those kick turns dialed in, stay tuned on our channel. We're going to throw up some more mini ramp and quarter pipe tricks up on our skateboard trick tips. So stay tuned for those. Keep practicing those kick turns. Stay safe, keep skating. We'll catch you guys in the next video.